Dear reader, this little book is designed to tell you everything you need to know about the science of getting ahead. Now, let us assume you are young, healthy, clear-eyed, and eager, anxious to rise quickly and easily to the top of the business world. You can.
I can.
If you have education and intelligence and ability, so much the better. But remember that thousands have reached the top without any of these qualities. Just have the courage and memorize the simple rules in the chapters that follow. If you truly wish to be among the lucky golden few, you can.
I can. How to apply for a job. How to advance through the mailroom. How to sit down at a desk. How to tape memorandums. How to develop executive style. How to commute in a 3-button suit with that weary executive smile. This book is all that I need. How to succeed. How to observe personnel. How to select whom to lunch with. How to avoid petty friends. How to begin making contacts. How to
choose the right company. Before applying for a job, make sure you have chosen the right company. It is essential that the company be a big one. It should be at least big enough so that nobody knows exactly what anyone else is doing.
Say, Joe, I've got a complaint from our dealers in Cleveland. They only got half their wickets. They ordered 300,000 wickets.
I know, Mr. Dutch. They ordered 2 total wickets, but we ran out.
Ran out? What is this, a hot dog stand?
This is supposed to be the worldwide wicket company, the largest producer of wickets in the world.
Now take it easy, Mr. Dutch. There was a problem at our Eastern plant. A breakdown.
Well, get on the ball. I want to keep Cleveland wicket-minded.
Yes, sir. Oh, Mr. Matthews, any news on that breakdown yet?
I'm feeling much better now. Say, Tackleberry, did you get my memo?
What memo?
My memo about memos. We're sending out too many memos, and it's gotta stop.
All right, I'll send out a memo.
the right company. This book is all that I need. How to succeed.
But never mind, back to work, everybody. You heard me, I said back to work.
I'm sorry, sir, but I would like to apply for a job.
A job?
Yes, sir.
Do you know who I am?
No, sir.
I'm J.B. Bigley. I'm president of this company. That's who I am. In fact, that's who the hell I am. How dare you come to me for a job?
I'm sorry, sir.
Why do you think I have a personnel man? Why do you think I have a whole damn personnel department? Son, you bumped into the wrong man. Damn, coat burning, dithering, ding, ding, ding.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know how hard it is to find a job. I've been to that kind of thing myself.
Oh, well, thank you, miss. Could you tell me which way personnel is?
Personnel? It's right there.
Oh, thank you.
Say, you're not discouraged?
Oh, no, I'm prepared for exactly this sort of thing.
Say, my friend Smitty works in personnel. I'm sure she could help you.
No,
I'll go get her and I'll meet you right
really...
here. It's fine.
And where do you think you're going?
To see the personnel manager, sir.
I'm the personnel manager, and we're not hiring anyone today.
Oh, well, I was just speaking with Mr. Bigley, and...
Bigley.
Yes, sir.
J.B. Bigley.
Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, he told me to see you.
J.B. Bigley himself?
Yes, sir. I just bumped into him.
Is he a friend of yours?
Oh, sir, I don't think a man should trade on friendship to get a job.
Very well put, young man. Well, if you'll step into my office, I think we can work something out. My name is Brett, and you are?
Finch, sir. Pierpont Finch.
Say, Pierpont. Maybe it ought to be J. Pierpont Finch.
Well, actually, sir, it is.
Step into my office.
Good God, Rosemary, you could at least have let me finish my
Smitty,
metric cal.
Please, this is important. You just gotta help this boy. Well, where is he?
How would I know?
He must have gone to Mr. Bratt's office. Go on in there. You're Bratt's secretary. He'll listen to you.
But why this frantic urgency?
Smitty, please. This is important.
But why? Fill me in, girl. Wherefore is this creep different from all the other creeps?
He isn't a creep, Smitty. He has a sort of noble courage, yet deep down I sense he's sort of helpless.
Rosemary, your mother instinct is a big drag.
Well, I'm glad that's all settled. Nice to have you aboard,
Oh,
Finch.
glad to be shipping out with you, sir.
Who is that?
That's my helpless friend. Isn't he adorable?
Adorable? Maybe. Helpless? No.
Shut up, Smitty. I just hope he hasn't got a girl.
My secretary will take care of filling out all the forms and getting your particulars. Oh, Smitty, this is our new Mr. Finch.
Hello there.
My name is Pilkington, Rosemary Pilkington.
Hello.
Hi.
Mr. Finch will be starting out in the mailroom. Glad you don't mind that.
Aw, sir, in a big pond like this, everyone's got to begin as a little fish.
Even a barracuda.
Say, Bud, you guys in the mailroom sent out those wiki catalogs yet?
I don't know. I'm going to lunch.
At 11 o'clock? Why?
Because I'm the boss's nephew.
Oh, Bud. Mr. Finch, this is Bud Frump, Mr. Bigley's nephew. Bud, this is Mr. Finch. He'll be working with you in the mailroom.
Hello, Finch. I'm Bud Frump, Mr. Bigley's nephew.
How do you do?
Smitty, will you finish with Mr. Finch's particulars?
Yes, sir.
Well, nice to have you on our team,
Oh,
Finch.
glad to be playing with you, sir.
Finch, you ambitious.
Not necessarily.
Good. Just keep that in mind. If you remember who you are and you remember who I am, things will work out just fine. But if not...
You'll go crying to your uncle.
I beg your pardon, I do not go crying to my uncle. It happens to be that my mother is Mrs. Bigley's sister. If I feel that something's wrong, I tell my mother. She tells Mrs. Bigley, and Mrs. Bigley tells Mr. Bigley. It's the democratic way.
Mr. Finch, you need not worry about a man like him. Smitty, you're going to get Mr. Finch's particulars.
Ah, yes, particulars. Now, Mr. Finch, the first question.
Have you got a girl?
Oh, no.
Oh, good! That's not the right answer. I mean, it's a very wise decision not to have a girl.
Oh, well, I'm glad you understand that, miss, because, you see, I feel that when a man wants to rise in the world of business, a girl, or let's say an emotional involvement, can really only lead to getting involved emotionally.
Well, that's very intelligent, Mr. Finch.
Yes, Rosemary, are you through with Mr. Finch?
For the moment.
Fine. If you'll just step into my office, we'll get our business done.
Good luck, Mr. Finch.
Oh, thank you, Miss...
Pilkington. Rosemary Pilkington.
Well, I'm glad to be aboard.
Well, Rosemary, you see?
Well, I think he's fascinating.
I've seen some ambitious characters around here, but this boy seems to be the eagerest beaver of them all.
New Rochelle.
Huh?
New Rochelle.
What are you talking about?
New Rochelle.
What about it?
That's the place where the mansion will be for me and the darling bright young man I picked out for marrying me. He'll do well, I can tell. So it isn't a moment too soon to plan on a life in New Rochelle, the wife of my darling tycoon.
Honey, you'll be in New Rochelle. Your darling tycoon will be here in the office.
Smitty,
Future Mrs. Finch is in for some very lonely nights.
I'm prepared for exactly that sort of thing. I'll be so happy to keep his dinner warm as he goes onward and upward. Happy to keep his dinner warm till he comes wearily home from downtown. I'll be there waiting until his mind is clear while he looks through me, right through me, waiting to say good evening, dear. I I'm pregnant. What's new with you? From downtown, oh, to be loved by a man I respect, to bask in the glow of his perfectly understandable neglect. Oh, to be there in the aura of his frown, darling, busy frown. Such heaven wearing the white, the uniform, as he goes onward and upward, happy to keep his dinner warm till he comes home from downtown. It's about time.
There's no coffee.
There's no coffee.
No coffee?
No coffee.
No coffee!
If I can't take my coffee break, my coffee break, my coffee break. If I can't take my coffee break, something within me dies.
If I can't make 3 daily trips, wear shining shrine, nightly trips, and taste cardboard between my lips, something within me dies.
Lies down and something within me dies.
No coffee!
No coffee!
No coffee! No coffee! No coffee! No coffee!
That office light doesn't have to be fluorescent. I'll get no pains in the head. That office chair doesn't have to be foam rubber. So if I spread, but only one chemical substance gets out the lead.
Like she said, if I can't take my coffee break, my coffee break, my coffee break. If I can't take my coffee break, gone is the sense of enterprise. Something within me dies. No coffee! 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 Ah! If I can't take my coffee break,
Somehow the soul no longer tries.
somewhere I don't metabolize.
Something within me
Coffee always, coffee always, coffee always. Something inside of me dies. What's that? Coffee.
You have alertly seized your opportunities and are now on the first rung of the ladder. You are working in the mailroom. One word of caution about the mailroom, though. It is a place out of which you must get. Some of your rivals will not have the advantage of this knowledge, but you are forearmed. Do not get stuck in the mailroom. Plan to rise.
Finch, what are you doing? What have you got there?
It's the executive mail.
I'll take that. The executive mail is my job. I can't even take a coffee break around here.
I'm merely trying to do my job.
It's my job. If you have any ideas of climbing the ladder around here, Finch, the view is going to get awfully monotonous. Every time you look up, you'll see the seat of my pants.
Well, that's rotten. You know, Bud Thump is just jealous of you. He's trying to keep the big executives from noticing you.
Oh, well, thank you for defending me, Miss Pilkington.
Please, call me Rosemary.
Okay, Rosemary.
Now, Mr. Finch, I think that
Wait. Call me Ponty.
Okay, Ponty. The big executives will notice you. Just be patient.
Patient? Do you realize I've been working here for one whole week already?
I know, Ponty. I haven't forgotten. Happy anniversary.
Oh, well, at least you noticed me, Rosemary.
I wish our big executive Oh, here comes Judith Anderson.
Huh?
That's Miss Jones, Mr. Bigley's secretary. I'd better look busy, and you too.
Excuse me, miss, but you should be wearing this. It goes with your hair.
Young man, you just want me to have this flower? You don't know who I am.
Oh, that doesn't matter. What matters is that, well, the flowers seem to be crying out to be worn by you.
Young man, I'm Miss Jones, Mr. Bigley's secretary.
No, you couldn't be. I mean, you just can't be. I mean, well...
Why not?
Well, from Bud Frump's description of you, I wouldn't have... I mean, you... You're not a frightening person.
Thank you.
Well, actually, if you don't mind my saying so, Miss Jones, you're a very attractive person, no matter what... No matter what Bud Frump says.
What did you say your name was?
Finch, ma'am. Pierpont Finch. F-I-N-C-H.
How is it I haven't seen you here before?
Oh, well, I'm not supposed to deliver the executive mail. That's his job, Bud Frump. F-R-U-M-P.
Well, thank you very much, Finch. You're a very interesting young man.
Oh, you're welcome, Miss Jones.
Say, Jonesy, I'd like an appointment with the boss around 3 o'clock.
I'll check on it, Milton, let you know.
Oh, flowers, Jonesy. You got a new boyfriend?
This was given to me by a very nice young man. You should know him. Finch?
Yes, ma'am.
Finch, this is Mr. Gatch.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Gatch?
Hello.
Mr. Gatch would be a good man for you to know. His department is very important.
Oh, I know all about Mr. Gatch. He's in charge of plans and systems and interdepartmental evaluation, also pre-promotion, promotion, and post-administrative research, as well as multiple development on a multi-level level.
Say, Jonesy, this one's a smart one. I didn't even know I did all that.
Very fine man, Mr. Gatch. I understand he has an opening in his department.
Yes, he has, but he hasn't been able to make up his mind. Well, thank you for the flower, young man.
You're welcome, Miss Jones. Say, Rosemary.
Hiya, Jonesy.
Miss Jones.
Finch, quit goofing off. You've got to pick up the second delivery.
Righty-o, buddy, old pal. Right back down to
Thanks very
the...
much.
Say, Rosemary, thanks for the flower.
Thanks for the flower. You get Jones.
Oh, Rosemary, surely you don't deprive an old lady of a moment of happiness.
Well, I suppose it is important for you to ask Miss Jones.
Oh, I knew you'd understand. I'll see you later, Rosemary.
Well, Rosemary, how are you doing? Smitty, he's... What's the opposite of a sex maniac?
A businessman.
Hello, give me an outside line. No, this call is not personal. I'm calling my mother. Thanks. One of these days, when I'm running the show around here, I'll clear out the whole... Oh, hello, Mother. Bud. I know I left without my sweater this morning, Mom, but it was just so warm. Now look, I need to tell you something, and it's really important. They want to find a new head of the mailroom, and I want the job. You've got to call Aunt Gertrude and... Yes, I know I'm next in line, but there's a new guy around here, and he's got me scared. He's polite. He comes in on time. He never goofs off. You know, a real rat.
Yes, what do you want, Miss Jones?
Mr. Bigley, your wife is calling.
Well, tell her I'm busy. Tell her I'm in a meeting. Tell her I'm out. Damn it, put her on. Why, hello, Gertrude. Glad you called. Well, I'm busy. Uh-huh. Well, I can't help Bud there. The head of the mailroom should pick his own successor. I can't switch signals in the middle of a play. It would upset the whole team. If I interfered now, it would be nepotism. Nepotism. That's when your nephew's a damn fool. Well, I'll see. Damn it. Miss Jones, I've told you talking to my wife upsets me.
Well, JB, you said to put her on, and
Never mind that. I need something to calm my nerves. Where is my... you know?
I put it in the back of your right-hand drawer.
Thanks.
Let's get going, boys.
Don't worry, Mr. Trimble, sir. I've already started sorting.
Finch, as head of this entire mailroom, I must tell you I'm very pleased of your work.
Oh, thank you, sir.
You really have an inborn gift for mailroomery.
Oh, sir, coming from you, that's a great honor.
Hello, mailroomery. Oh, no mailroom. Just a moment. Twimble, it's for you. Barat and personnel.
This may be a very important call for some of us. Hello.
What's the idea?
What's the idea of what, Bud?
You're trying to butter up Twimble, but don't worry, it won't do you any good.
Oh, come on, Bud. Just because I'm being nice to a man, does that mean I have to have an angle?
If anyone's gonna get this job,
I got
it's
you,
gonna
Mr. Bratt. Thanks very much. Well, boys, looks if they're gonna promote old Twimble to the shipping department.
Oh, congratulations.
Who's gonna be the new head of the mailroom?
I won't say it till it's official. Mr. Bratt's gonna leave the choice to me. Twimble, he said. The mailroom is the nerve center of this mighty organization. You've been an outstanding mailroom head for many years now, and we want you to choose your successor based on merit. On merit alone.
That's not fair. I'm going out for a smoke.
Smoke? He is going to call his mother. But it's not going to help him if I have anything to say. I already have somebody else in mind for this job.
Say, Mr. Twimble.
Yes.
You've been with the company a long time now, haven't you?
Long, long time. Last month I became a quarter of a century man.
Oh, gee, that's beautiful. A quarter of a century.
A quarter of a century.
How long you been in the mailroom?
25 years. Yep. It's not easy to get a medal like this. Takes a combination of skill, diplomacy, and bold caution. When I joined this firm as a brash young man, and I said to myself, now brash young man, don't get any ideas. Well, I stuck to that. Haven't had one in years.
So, you play it safe.
I play it the company way. All company policy is by me, okay.
But what is your point of view?
I have no point of view.
Supposing the company thinks.
I think so too.
Well, now what would you say?
I wouldn't say.
Your face is a company face.
It smiles at executives and goes back in place.
The company furniture.
Oh, it suits me fine.
The company letterhead.
A Valentine.
Is there anything you're against?
Unemployment?
They want brilliant thinking from employees.
That is no concern of mine.
Suppose a man of genius makes suggestions.
Watch that genius get suggested to resign.
So you play it the company way.
All company policy is by me, okay.
How can you get anywhere?
Junior, have no fear. Whoever the company fires, I will still be here.
Oh, you certainly found a home.
It's cozy.
Your brain is a company brain.
The company washed it, now I can't complain.
The company magazine.
Oh, what style, what punch.
The company restaurant.
Every day, same lunch. The haddock sandwich, it's delicious.
I must try it.
Early in the week.
Do you have any hobbies?
I've a hobby. I play gin with Mr. Bratt.
Bratton, do you play it nicely?
Play it nicely. Still, he blitzes me in every game like that.
Why?
'Cause I play it the company way. All company policy is by me, okay.
But you'll never rise up to the top.
But there's one thing clear. Whoever the company fires, I will still be
You
here.
will still be
Year after fiscal. Never take a risk all year. Well, let's get back to work. They may be promoting me, but until then, the mail must go through. Oh, hi, Bud. How's your mother?
What mother?
What mother?
Hello, men. Well, Twimble, it's all set. As of today, you're head of shipment.
Thanks, Mr. Bratz.
Now let's talk about your success.
Say, Brad, have you heard from my uncle today?
No, Bud. Well, Twimble, your shoes are going to be hard to fill, but who have you picked to fill them?
Well, Mr. Brad, I've given it a good deal of thoughts. Pro and con. I think your man is young Finch.
Congratulations, Finch.
I'm going out for a smoke.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir, but I can't accept.
Are you turning this job down?
That's right, sir. I feel there's a man better qualified than I. A man who's been here longer than I. Gentlemen, I recommend Bud Frump.
You're kidding.
Well, this is something. I mean, surprise.
I'm gonna go call my mother and tell her.
Well, as long as he feels that way.
I don't understand.
Well, let me explain, Mr. Trimble, sir. You see,
Hello? Yes, JB, this is Brett.
It's the big boss.
Oh, I understand your problem, JB. But it's all right. Actually, the young fellow we picked turned the job over to Bud. He thinks Bud is better qualified. No, he doesn't seem to be out of his mind. He was explaining about it when you called. Go ahead, Finch.
you see, Mr. Trimble, sir, the great thing that you've taught me is that, well, no individual is as important as the whole
He
company.
says that no individual is as important as
The whole
company.
team is greater than any single player.
The whole team is greater than any
The
single
whole
player.
crew is greater than any one oarsman.
The whole crew is greater than any one order.
The whole salad is greater than any one piece of lettuce.
The whole salad is greater than... you can hear him.
The whole omelet is bigger than any one egg.
Isn't that great, JB? Sort of... It chokes you up, doesn't it? His name? It's Finch.
Yeah, F-I-N-C-H.
F-I-N-C-H. Yes. Well, I'll be keeping an eye on him myself. Right. See you later, JB. Well, Finch, you sure got me off the spot with Mr. Bigley.
Oh, it was nothing, sir.
I appreciate it. Well, good luck, Twimble.
Thanks, Mr. Bratt.
Say, Mr. Trimble, don't I have to take this mail to Mr. Gatch?
Gatch?
Gatch.
Gatch? Say, I just remembered. Mr. Gatch is looking for a junior executive in his department.
He is?
Finch, I'm going to talk to him about you.
Me, a junior executive?
Your generosity and thoughtfulness may prove to have been a really good thing for you.
By George, ethical behavior always pays.
Finch, you did a very wise thing.
Oh, that doesn't matter to me, Mr. Brett. I did what I felt was right.
My mother was very happy.
Boys and girls, meet the new head of the mailroom, Bud Frump.
Thanks, Ponty, old man.
Oh, good luck, bud.
Come along, Finch. I want to talk to you.
He sure amazed me. I'm still wondering why he did that for me.
So am I. I still think my original choice of man was bad.
Now, wait a minute, Twimble. Ponty okayed it.
It's just that you're so dumb
We'll
sometimes.
have no reneging. I was promised the job. Everybody, it's a celebration. I'm taking you all out to lunch on me. Well, it's still...
Boys and girls, I have another announcement to make. Mr. Gatch is taking young Finch in as a junior executive.
Now, wait a minute. That lunch is Dutch. In fact, it's canceled.
Oh, Poppy, that's wonderful, wonderful. I told you to be patient.
Oh, thanks, Rosemary. You were right.
You know, you should have someone around you all the time to help you think things out.
Yeah, maybe I should.
You know, Ponty, I'm always available.
Oh, you sure are wonderful, Rosemary. One day I hope I can
Lunch.
show my... Huh?
I said lunch.
What about lunch?
I'd love to.
Love to what?
Well, you said what about lunch? Gee, I thought you'd never ask me. Let's see where we go.
What?
Say, I know. There's this little tea room. A very cute place called the Hungry Tea. It's very reasonable. I'll get my things on me. You're right here.
I didn't say what about lunch. I said, what about lunch? About lunch.
Say, Finch,
Yes, sir, Mr. Gatch.
how's the new junior executive feeling?
Fine, sir, just fine.
Say, I'll buy you lunch up on the executive club on the roof.
Me in the executive club?
Sure, now that you're new junior exec, I can put you on my expense account.
Oh, it's a great honor, sir. I'll be right back.
I'll meet you at that elevator.
Okay.
Oh, Rosemary, seeing you always brightens my day. Oh, I've got to stop reading Playboy.
Oh, Rosemary, I've got to surprise you. Mr. Gatch is taking me to lunch.
To lunch?
Yep. How do I look?
You look fine, Ponty. Just fine. Have a good time.
I'll see you later, Rosemary.
Okay.
If you have followed the simple instructions exactly as outlined, you should by now be a junior executive. Congratulations, nothing can stop you now.
Happy to keep his dinner warm till he comes really home.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. But damn it, Gertrude, I haven't got time for this nonsense about Bud. I know blood is thicker than water, but Bud Frump is thicker than anything. I'll promote him when I'm ready. Now listen here, Gertrude. The next time Bud complains to his mother, and she calls you, and you call me, you're all fired. Damn it. Yes, Miss Jones.
Mr. Bigley, there's a young lady who insists on speaking with you. She says it's personal.
What does she want? What's her name?
She says, you'll know.
Oh, well, put her on. Put her on. Hello. Glad you called. Yeah, now you knew I wouldn't forget. I'll take care of everything. Miss Jones, give me Bratton personnel right away. You just be here tomorrow. Fine. Bye. Brett, this is JB. I want you to do me a favor. I was wondering if you could find a spot for a young lady. She wants to be a secretary. Oh, but her father was a classmate of mine at Old Ivy's. She's a bright girl, got a good head on her shoulders. Her name? LaRue. Hetty LaRue.
Excuse me, miss. May I help you?
Scram!
Oh, you don't understand, miss. You see, I'm Bud Bump, J.B. Bigley's nephew.
Oh, how do you do? I'm waiting for Mr. Brad of Personnel. I'm a secretary.
I could see that the moment you walked in.
Why, thank you. But see, I'm new at this, and
Miss LaRue?
yeah, yes.
I'm Bert Pratt, personnel. Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Oh, not at all. It is I whom am late.
Oh, not really.
Oh, yes. I was very naughty this morning. I'm still not accustomed to early arisal.
I understand. Well, if you'll step this, oh, yes. This is my secretary, Miss Smith.
How are you, dear? Fine, dear. Mr. Bratt? Mr. Bratt!
Yes,
I have to get some new tax holding
Yes,
blanks.
go do that, Smitty. Now, Miss LaRue, if you'll just step this way, we'll get your particulars.
Oh, shh.
39, 22, 38.
Yes, I win the pool. Boy, isn't she something? She sure is.
Gentlemen, one moment, please.
Say, Brad, come to think of it, I could really use a new secretary.
Yeah!
Gentlemen, Miss LaRue will be assigned according to normal procedure once her qualifications have been determined.
Oh, I sure would like to determine them!
Gentlemen! A secretary is not a toy, no, my boy, not a toy to fondle and dandle, to playfully handle in search of some puerile joy. No, a secretary is not, definitely not, a toy.
But Mr. Brad, I could really use that new secretary.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Mr. Bratt.
It's a company rule, Mr. Bratt. A secretary is not a toy, no, my boy, not a toy. So do not go jumping for joy, boy. A secretary is not. A secretary is not. A secretary is not a toy.
Well, I was walking in and, oh my God!
Be good to the girl you employ, boy. Remember, no matter what neurotic trouble you've got, a secretary is not a toy.
She's a highly specialized key component of operational unity, a fine and delicate mechanism to serve the office community. With the mother at home, she supports.
And you'll find nothing like her at F.A.O. Schwartz.
A secretary is not a pet, nor an erector's pet.
happened to Charlie McCoy? Boy, they fired him like a shot. The day the fella forgot, a secretary is not a toy. Feel my head.
A secretary is not a toy. And when you put her to use, observe when you put her to use.
That you don't find the name Lionel on her caboose.
A secretary is not a thing. When the people pressing her pad is to write in and not spend the night in. And that's what you plan to enjoy. No! A secretary is definitely not employed to do a gavotte. Or you know what? Before you jump for joy, remember this, my boy. A secretary is not a tinker toy.
Watch out for the flats! Watch out for the flats. I know, I'm trying to tell them. They go on.
Promotion.
So I said, just keep your hands where they belong.
So he said, I'm gonna be head of sales in a year with a raise.
So I said, just keep your hands where they belong.
I'm just dying to see those new production charts.
So, what the hell? I'm having dinner with him.
Excuse me?
Did you call my wife and tell her I won't be home for dinner?
Yes, Mr. B. By the way, you left your golf clubs in the office. Tomorrow is Saturday and you're playing with Mr. Whomper, the chairman of the board.
It's all right. I'll be staying in town tonight. I'll come and pick up my clubs in the morning.
And you asked me to remind you about your college alumni association?
Oh, yes. Send them the same check. I get a kick out of thinking of their faces when they get that fat check from old least likely to succeed.
Very well, Mr. Bigley.
Ah, CJB, there's a phone call. Your wife.
My wife? Damn it. I'll take it in your office.
Say, Miss Jones.
Hello, Ponty. How's the young junior executive?
All fine, just fine, thanks to all the wonderful advice I've been getting from you.
Oh, well, I'm glad our little talks have proven valuable.
They sure have. Oh, by the way, good luck tonight.
Good luck?
Yeah, in the company bowling tournament, I hear you're the best bowler on the ladies' team.
Well, how sweet of you to be interested in a thing like that.
Oh, I'm always fascinated by the hobbies of the people I like.
Say, would you like to come watch us bowl tonight?
I'd love to, Miss Jones, but I really, I've got to go to bed early. I'm working tomorrow.
On Saturday? Nobody works around here on Saturday. Ponty, you're a very unusual boy. You'll go far.
Oh, that means a lot to me, Miss Jones, you're saying that, because, well, you're Mr. Bigley's secretary, and, well, he's the man that I most want to emulate. He's so capable and thoughtful. Why, I heard him remembering to send a check to his old college. Harvard, isn't it?
Harvard? Don't ever let JB hear you say that. He's a groundhog.
But where do you go to college?
Old Ivy.
Old Ivy.
Of course, they're the groundhogs. JB is very proud of his old school.
Oh.
Well, good night, Ponty.
Good night, Miss Jones.
Don't work too hard.
Don't worry.
And I had
I
to
won't.
turn left. She just stared. No. Hello, stranger.
Hi, Rosemary. Hi, Smitty.
Hi, Ponty. Been a long day, hasn't it? Sure has. Yeah.
Yep.
Haven't seen you since you got your job.
Oh, well, I've been, pretty busy.
Oh, sure. Been a long day.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Say, Rosemary, where are you having dinner tonight? Oh, I don't know. That depends. On what? On where I'm having dinner. Huh? Oh. Well, here it is, 5 p.m., the finish of a long day's work. And there they are, both of them, the secretary and the clerk. Not very well acquainted, not very much to say, but I can hear those two little minds ticking away. Now she's thinking, I wonder if we take the same bus. And he's thinking,
There could be quite a thing between us.
now she's thinking, he really is a dear. And he's thinking,
But what is my career?
and then she says, and he says,
Well, it's been a long day.
well, it's been a long, been a long, been a long, been a long day. Now she's thinking, I wish that he were more of a flirt. And he's thinking,
I guess a little flirting won't hurt.
now she's thinking, for dinner we could meet. And he's thinking,
We both have got to eat.
she says, and he says,
Gesundheit.
thank you.
Well, it's been a long day.
Well, it's been a long, been a long, been a long, been a long day. Hey, there's a yummy Friday special at Stouffer's. It's $1.90 vegetable plate, and at the bottom of the ad, not bad. Service for two, $3.58. To make a bargain, make a date. Wonderful.
It's fate.
Now she's thinking, what FEMA kind of trip could I spring? And he's thinking,
I might as well forget the whole thing.
now she's thinking, and he's thinking.
Well, really, what's the harm?
Then she says, you're hungry. And he says,
Yeah.
yeah!
Well, it's been a long day.
Well, it's been a long, been a long, been a long, been a long day. Well, it's been a long, been a long, been a long, been a long day.
Damn it, you've been complaining to your mother again. She wants you promoted.
Why not? Other people are being promoted.
Well, I told her, and Gertrude.
Good evening, Mr. Bigley.
Oh, hello, Miss LaRue.
Uncle Jasper.
I thought I told you never to call me that around here.
Sorry, JB.
Now, haven't you got something to do?
I'm gonna go get my hat and go home.
Good. How do you like your new job, darling?
It's a big, fat nothing.
Sweetheart, don't talk that way around here.
I thought
you were going to help me become some big businesswoman like Helena Rubinstein or Betty Crocker. So what happens? I get stuck in the damn stenographic pool with no one to fish me the hell out.
Angel, these things take time. You have to learn. And, well, yes, Miss LaRue, in a large operation like Worldwide Wickets, there are many multiple facets which are very important in the scheme of things. And, Hetty, I promise.
I give up a wonderful job. Head cigarette girl at the Copa.
But the surroundings. You said you hated all those men staring at you, making advances.
There's no difference around here in big business. At least at the Copa when I got pinched, I got tipped. Around here, a girl can't even bend over to pick up a pencil with confidence.
Who's been bothering you? You just tell me who. Yes, Miss LaRue, in a large operation like Worldwide Wickets, there are many multiple wickets which are very facets in the who pinched you.
I don't care about that. You didn't keep your part of my bargain.
Hetty, I meant every word. Say, let's go back to your place in 10 minutes and talk it over.
No.
But Angel, yes, Mr. Rue, in a large operation like Worldwide Wickets, there are many multiple facets which are very important in the... Why don't you go home?
I'm waiting for the elevator.
Why don't you walk?
It's 30 floors.
Why don't you jump?
JB. Very attractive girl, Miss LaRue.
Oh, I suppose so. I was just making her feel at home. She's a rather shy person.
Oh, yes. Well, you go ahead, Uncle. I'm meeting Mother for dinner. She loves dinner with me. I tell her everything that happens all day at the office. Now he's thinking the king could really put me through hell. And she's thinking
The kid could even name the hotel.
now he's thinking I wonder if he'd dare. And she's thinking
There's blackmail in the air.
and he says
It's a holdup.
and she says
Down.
Wait a minute. Okay, fine. You're promoted.
well, it's been a long, been a long, been a long, been a long day. Well, it's been a long, been a long, been a long, been a long day. Ha!
Okay, Jackie, that's it.
Yep, all spick as a span. I bet now some slob will come in and dirty it all up.
Nah, not on a Saturday morning. Come on, let's do the big shots.
Good morning.
Is it morning already, sir?
Good God, man, have you been working here all night?
I had a couple things I needed to finish up. I shouldn't be here much longer.
Oh, by George. I'm sorry, your name, it slips my mind.
Finch, sir. Pierpont Finch. F-I-N-C-H.
Ah, Finch, I've heard good things about you from my scouts.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Well, it's good to see a man out there carrying the ball. You have me feeling a bit guilty. I just dropped in to pick up my clubs. Have to play around with old Wally Wamper. He's chairman of the board, you know?
Oh, well, I imagine one would have to do that sort of thing once in a while.
Well, don't push yourself too hard, Finch. There are limits, you know.
Oh, don't worry about me, sir.
Well, I'll go get my clubs.
Okay.
What's that you're humming?
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was humming anything.
You were humming the Old Ivy fight song, weren't you?
I must have been unconscious on my part.
Did you go there? Were you a groundhog?
Well...
Say it, boy, come out with it. I know a lot of men who have inferiority complexes because they didn't go to Yale or Princeton. You're not ashamed of Old Ivy, are you?
Well, no, sir, not a bit.
That's the groundhog spirit. I should have known you were Old Ivy. Oh, what year? Finch, when did you graduate?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I was just thinking about the big game today. We're playing the Chipmunks, you know, and I'm sorry I have to miss it.
That's right. I can't get up there either. I hope those chipmunks don't give us too much trouble.
Oh, I don't think they will, sir. We'll take him. Charnowski's knee is much better.
With Charnowski and our team's morale should really pick up. He's the dirtiest player we've got.
Well, even though we can't be there in person, we'll be rooting for them in spirit, right, sir?
Right. Groundhog.
Groundhog.
Stand, Old Ivy, stand firm and strong. Grand Old Ivy, hear the cheering throng. Stand, Old Ivy, and never yield. Rip, 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 rip the chipmunk off the field.
When you fall on the ball,
and you're down there at the bottom of the heap.
down at the bottom of the heap,
Where the mud is oh so very, very deep.
down in the muddy deep.
Don't forget, boy, that's why they call us. They call us groundhogs. 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 Rip, rip, rip the chipmunk. Grand Old Ivy, hear the cheering from Groundhog. Groundhog. God bless you and never yield. Rip, rip, rip the chipmunk off the field.
Oh, that was very enjoyable for me, sir.
I enjoyed that too. I'm going to get my clubs.
Okay. $25, $26, $27, $28, $29.
What's that you're doing?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I know this looks a little bit silly, but I've always found that knitting helps me think more clearly.
Well, I'll be damned. I knit too.
Really?
Been doing it for years. It's great for my nerves. Nobody knows but my secretary, Miss Jones. You know her?
Yes, sir, we've met.
Well, what's this going to be?
Oh, well, I thought I'd make it, a birdcage cover, sir.
A bird cage cover. Mm-hmm. I've never made one of those, but would you look at this?
That's beautiful, sir.
And the covers on these golf clubs. Popcorn stitch.
Oh, sir, you know, I feel sorry for men who don't knit. They lead empty lives.
I like the way you think.
Think Finch, sir.
Oh, yes, think Finch. So what are you headed for around here? What's your ambitions in this outfit? A bright boy like you must have it all planned out.
Well, sir, if I ever was fortunate enough to get in a position where I got to choose, I'd want to be where they do something real, something solid, something down to earth. The advertising department.
Advertising? I wouldn't want that for an old classmate of mine. It's too tough, too insecure. Why, we've had 15 new advertising managers in the past year alone. The poor devils disappear at a rate of 1 a month.
Oh, why's that, sir?
I fire them.
Well, sir, if a man came along with ideas, he could swing it, right?
Ideas, that's what I look for. I keep hiring men who are supposed to have brilliant ideas, and not a single one will do what I tell them to. No, you stay where you are. You'll do just fine there. Damn good department. And by the way, where are you?
Mr. Gatch's department, plans and systems.
Ah, Gatch, good man, knows what he's doing. You stick with him, and I'll keep my eyes on you, too.
Okay, sir. Oh, here you go, sir. Have a great day. I've got to finish this by midnight.
Midnight? That's the groundhog spirit. Groundhog.
Groundhog.
Stand, O ivy, stand firm and strong. Rip, rip, rip the chipmunk off the field.
Beautiful.
What was that?
A college song.
What college?
Vassar.
Hello, Brett. This is JB. What are we running around here, a sweatshop? We're working that boy too hard. Who? Finch, F-I-N-C-H. The poor devil was working here all weekend. I ought to know. I was there working with him, side by side. Well, the boy needs help. First of all, I want him to have an office of his own. Give him the best you have available. But nothing fancy. I don't want him getting any ideas.
Oh, hi, Rosemary. Come on in.
Your first office. It's beautiful.
Oh, it's not bad considering. I was going to ask for my name here on the door, but you know what? I decided to forget it because, well, there's no door.
It's beautiful. I can only stay a minute. I just wanted to tell you I had a good time the other night.
Oh, well, me too. I enjoyed the conversation. It was very... Well, I guess I kind of talked the whole time, didn't I?
I liked it, Pompey. Just one thing. I mean about what happens later, when we say goodnight. I know it was our first date and everything, and I don't want you to get the wrong impression of me, but I guess it's only natural for a fellow to try and make a pass at a girl and be fresh with her, but you didn't do anything.
I had to get up early. Oh, excuse me, sir. I mean, miss.
I'm Miss LaRue, honey.
And what can I do for you, Miss LaRue?
A secretary was ordered to be assigned to you. I'm your assignation. You didn't tell me you're getting a secretary, Ponty.
I just found out myself.
Well, happy dictation, Ponty. Bye.
Rosemary. Why don't you sit down, Miss LaRue?
Thank you.
Now, Miss LaRue, let me...
Oh, call me Hetty.
Well, I think in a business relationship...
You're cute.
Excuse me a minute.
Choosing a secretary can be fraught with peril. Take a good look at the young lady who has been assigned to you. If she is so attractive that you feel things are too good to be true, be very careful. It may be that one of the big men in the company is interested in her career. There is a simple test for this. Check on her secretarial skill. The smaller her abilities, the bigger her protector.
Miss LaRue, let's try some dictation. Take a letter.
Shoot.
This letter is to Mr. Gatch. Dear Mr. Gatch. Pursuant to our previous discussion of...
You trying to catch a train?
What are you taking this down in here? It's
Longhand. It's safer. I make up for it when I type.
Oh, so you type fast.
Like a jackrabbit. 12 words a minute.
One last question, Miss LaRue. Hetty, what was your last position?
I was in the tobacco business, but then Mr. Bigley, he got me interested in wickets, so I matriculated myself into business school, and well, here I am.
Yes, you are, aren't you?
Go ahead, dictate some more. I'm gonna like this jazz.
Eddie, actually, you know what? Let the letter wait for a minute. I'd like you to do something for me. I'd like you to take this into Mr. Gatch.
Mr. Gatch?
Yeah, he's my boss. Hetty, yeah, Mr. Gatch. I'd like you to give it to Mr. Gatch himself, okay? Okay, good. Hetty! Personally.
Okay, Charlie.
Hello, Mr. Gatch's office. One moment, please. Mr. Gatch, Mr. Finch's secretary is outside, and she'd like to see you personally.
Have her come in.
I'll get her.
Mr. Gatch?
Yes?
Hi, I'm Mr. Finch's secretary. He asked me to give you this.
Oh! Say, what are you doing tonight?
I've got a date with my gentleman friend.
Oh, come on. You're in the big time now. Don't fool around with that. Small fry.
Hello, Mr. Finch's office. One moment. It's for you, production.
Hello? Yes, this is Mr. Finch. Oh, you'd like to speak to Mr. Gatch. Well, I'm running plans and systems now. Oh, where is Mr. Gatch? Well, he's been transferred to one of our out-of-town offices. Venezuela.
I was just about to call you. We're getting a new vice president in charge of advertising.
Another one? Who's it this time?
A fellow by the name of Ovington. Benjamin Burton Daniel Ovington.
BBDO.
Yeah, I'll bet that's why Bigley hired him. Anyway, we're giving him a reception tonight.
Up on the executive club. In the roof. I wonder how long this guy will last.
I don't know, but we're giving him the full treatment. You can invite your secretary to come. We're inviting all the secretaries to act as hostesses.
Sure. Thanks, Brat.
BBDO.
Rosemary, I had lunch without you. Where have you been?
Smitty, I have been made secretary to the new advertising manager.
Oh, good. What's he like?
Oh, I don't care about him. But this means that I'm invited to the reception this evening, and Ponty will be there too. Smitty, I have been dreaming of a chance like this. Ponty's never seen me all dressed up. You know, glamorous. Do you know what this is?
Your lunch?
Smitty, this is the answer to how to succeed with Finch. It's a new dress. It's just beautiful.
Well, I hope it works. Good luck,
Oh,
Rosemary.
thank you, Smitty.
You know, I'm thinking about getting a new dress for tonight, too.
Good idea. I hope you're very popular at the party, Smitty.
Maybe I will be. I'm thinking of starting a secret rumor that I'm a nymphomaniac.
I stepped out this afternoon and bought some love insurance, a most exclusive dress from Gay Paris. It's sleek and chic and magnifique with sex beyond endurance. It's me, it's absolutely me. And why? One night, this irresistible Paris original I'm wearing tonight. I'm wearing tonight, especially for him. This irresistible Paris originals, all paper and mine. I must look divine, especially for him. Suddenly he will see me, and suddenly he'll go dreamy, and blame it all on his own masculine way, never knowing that this irresistible Paris originals so temptingly tight I'm wearing tonight, especially for him, for him. This irresistible Paris original I'm wearing tonight. She's wearing tonight, and I can spit. Saw me irresponsible dress manufacturer, just didn't play fair. And I could, oh no, this irresistible Paris original, oh, slinky with sin, already smoking, and I could die, and I could kill her, and I could this irresistible Paris original, trade sex in the back. Oh, damn it, voila, and I could sit. Oh my God! Yes! Oh.
Well, will you have a drink?
I never touch anything alcoholic before 5 p.m.
But Hetty, it's 10 after 5.
Which way to the booth?
Right this way.
I'll have a double martini, please.
Here he is, boys and girls. I know our advertising department's been in trouble for a long time, but I think we finally have a man to help put Worldwide Wickets back on top. Mr. Benjamin Burton Daniel Ovington.
Thanks, boys and girls. I just want to say that I'm proud to be joining the Worldwide Wicket Company. I don't know very much about wickets, but I do know about advertising. My whole theory can be summed up in one sentence. Shove it down their throats with a soft sell.
Good sound thinking.
But I'd like to say...
Benjamin Burton Daniel Ovington? What the hell kind of name is that?
And I'd like to say...
You call this a double martini? There's only one olive in it.
But I'd like to say...
take Miss LaRue home. She doesn't seem to be feeling
I feel
I
fine.
feel terrible.
Hey, Cincy, let's dance.
Thanks, but I'm already dancing with Rosemary.
Everybody dance.
Come on, Hetty. Ow! Hetty! Hetty, get back here. Why would you kick me like that, Hetty? Hetty, you're going to get me in a lot of trouble. Come on. It's time to go home.
Oh, Bud, you must have heard about the rumor.
Hetty, I'm coming for you.
Whoa, that elevator made me dizzy.
Come on, Hetty.
What I need is a shower.
Hetty, JB wants me to take you home.
No, I'm going to JB's office. He's got a private shower there. I'll take a shower and get back to the party.
Fine, Hetty. Have a nice shower.
Thanks, Bud. You know, you're cute. Not as cute as Finch, but you're cute.
Not as cute as Finch. Say, Pete, you going up to the party? Yeah. Tell Finch I want to see him. Tell him it's important. All right. La-di-da-di-da. Old sexy Hetty's in there. Olay, taking a shower. And I've got a little something up my sleeve that's gonna put Finch right out on his... Oh, hello, Finch.
What's this all about, Bud?
Finch, JB wants you to meet him in his office. He said he'll meet you there.
Oh, wait a minute. I just saw JB. He didn't say anything about...
Yes, well, maybe he didn't want to meet you, say anything in front of Ovington. You know how it goes around here with the advertising managers.
Oh, Bud, you don't think your uncle's considering...
I don't know anything. I only know he wants you to meet you there.
Okay, well, I've never seen JB's office anyway. Thanks, Bud.
You're welcome, Ponty. Now to get my uncle. Goodbye, Finch. Hello, Uncle Jasper.